Goodness gracious.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back. Yeah.
Going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now.
Oh, man. Hold up. Let me get this off the screen, y'all. Hold up. That is who we be. Hola. All right. I know it's a late start. Super late start. Inexcusable. I guess everybody's still on snow day time. Let's see if this is even kicked in. Nope. No, it's just us. So I want to say what's up. Happy everything. Happy Wednesday. Happy everything. All right. So since we last spoke, which was last week sometime, we had to chit chat. As you see, I'm a solo artist today. So we'll see how many. I know we're super late, so I apologize. I promise tomorrow I will be on this joint at 7 o'clock, rocking with you. So I'm not going to be on here that long. Shout out to all y'all who still log on and everything like that. Some of y'all even text, so thank you. Good morning, Random Rick. What's really good? I guess for those who don't know, on the East Coast, we had a snowstorm, and everybody lost their mind. Everybody. Don't nobody know how to act. Don't nobody know how to drive. Typical shit. Snowstorm. Ain't been no snow out here for a long time. Back in the day on the East Coast, we'd had snow all the time. We knew what was coming. We knew when the winter was coming, it was popping off. Now, my people in Dallas, y'all get snow occasionally. And y'all lose your mind too. This is the key, y'all. This is the key. This is the key. The weather people get happy. So they will interrupt sporting events to tell you it's going to snow. So you got the heads up. Plan accordingly. If you're not going to go to work, call that job up right there. Listen, not going to be able to make it. It's snowing. I don't drive in the snow, or my car isn't built for the snow, or whatever it is, whatever it happens to be. So then you got it set up. Now, some of y'all act like this few inches of snow was going to keep us barricaded in our homes for 4 to 5. Dog, it was just, we were going to be able to go to work the next day. So there was no reason to rush to the grocery store like COVID was back. Or like the shut-in for COVID was back. Like, they're going to put you in the house. God damn. Y'all human beings are like robots. Be at that grocery store like it's the end of the world. Oh, what are you stressing about? I need bread. You don't ever get bread. Now it's snowstorm. I need bread. You stop eating bread. You said you don't want. You took that out your diet. No, we need bread. We need milk. Who drinks milk anymore? I don't drink milk anymore. I don't drink milk. I'll take this back to like the 90s. What are we talking? You know what you need to do? Make sure you charge your cell phone. That's what you need to do, just in case the lights go out. If the snow gets that bad, or if the ice gets that bad and something happens to happen. Keep your cell phone charged up. I went to work the next day. Got in the car. I ain't even got a snow car. I ain't even got a truck or nothing. Just a car. And I got to work. It was all good. But then some of y'all, oh my God, Jesus, man. I don't know, human beings, man. Some of y'all need to chill. So sometimes I think the majority of society would be better if everybody was required. I don't even smoke weed, but if everybody was required to smoke weed so they could calm down. Now, you know where I work at, the UPS mail store, and that's where everybody brings their returns and ships out their product and ships out this and ships out that, and I'm blessed to have the job. But the fact that y'all are so obsessed over returns that even in a snowstorm where schools were closed and jobs were closed and warnings were put out, what is it that y'all are so obsessed about bringing these fucking returns back? Well, even if it's a deadline. Like, and the thing that kills me is when I see elderly people go out in this bad weather to return something the size of this. They risk it all. I gotta return this right here. Am I gonna need a bag for this? Okay, I have a QR code. I'm gonna return. I looked at this later. I was like, did you just drive through this to return this? Yes, I needed. I had plans that I was gonna return it, so I think I can make it out and get. Are you kidding me right now, people? Look, like, it's not even safe. So there's ice and stuff, so there's snow and everything over the overlaying, whatever you call that. When you go to a 7-Eleven or a Wawa, or there's always something over. So there was snow and ice, right? So it started melting, and these people started coming and it's always these women who are by themselves carrying a bunch of stuff. Gotta get this here. Gotta return this shit. Oh yeah, gotta return. Yes, I do. Gotta return this shit. So the ice started melting, and the lady that worked said, everybody be careful when you walk out there because this ice and stuff is falling down now because it's melting. But these people don't give a fuck. So one lady walks in, and the thing falls right behind her, like a bunch of snow. I'm like, oh. She's like, oh. Here she come in with a little packet. Yeah, I just had to return this. Just had to return this little product right here. I don't know why that annoys my soul, yo. That it annoys me to no one. I've said this before in this show. I've seen people return shoelaces. Why are we returning shoelaces, y'all? It's like this. It's this Amazon game that y'all are obsessed with. I'll buy it. If I like it, I keep it. And if not, I'm gonna return. It's shoelaces, man. It's shoelaces, man. Shoelaces. Oh, the ones that kill me is the Tumi products that I know y'all bought. Y'all bought like 7 shirts for $5, and y'all gotta get that. Get these right here. I said, I know how much these cost. I know how much these cost right here. It's just the Amazon. It is the most addictive thing I've seen in America, yo. When it comes to something that has nothing to do with drugs. Afro Queen, what up? They retired and ain't got no job to go. So they figure, let's roll the dice. Dog. And I get it when it's a nice day, like you want to get out there and you want to, you want to do something, but you risking it all. Like, first of all, the parking lot is a danger zone for you. Just walking from your car to the parking lot is a danger zone. What up, Don Page? And they just come in there risking it. Oh man. Oh boy. And then the other ones. I'm talking about my job at the UPS mail store. That's my part-time that I work. And The other characters that I realize why I'm not in a relationship. Because shout to your men who have an errand to run and have to make 13 returns for your girlfriend, wife, or significant other, whatever. I had one guy just return 9 pairs of little jeans. Just 9. And the poor guy struggling, trying to find a code. Just struggling, trying to find a code. He's like, my bad. How bad is the weather up there now? Oh, it's cool now. Everything's passed over. You just got to drive safely. The guys who get sent on errands by their wife, I realize that's why I can't be in a relationship, because I can't be that dude. Call me selfish, I can't be that dude. I'm not running your errands. I'm not gonna run this shit. Like I can't stand when if you've ever been in a relationship before and you say something like, "Hey, I'll be right back," and they're like, "You going out?" Fuck. You already know what that shit means. You going out? Is there any way you could pick me up a cappuccino and perhaps maybe while you're out? I mean, since you're going out, I was going out for me. For me. I wasn't going out for you. If I was going out for you when I was leaving, I was like, yo, I'll be right back. You need something? But I didn't. I just said I'll be right back. I'm just trying to get out the house and get right back in the house. Ain't nobody trying to stop nowhere. Ain't nobody trying to do your Amazon returns. Ain't nobody trying to get your cappuccino. Ain't nobody. I just want to go. I want to go grab a cup of coffee and just come back. That's it. That's all I want to do. And I know that's selfish on my part. And I applaud the men who when their woman asks them, can why are you out there? Can you? I applaud you. I applaud you. You are amazing. You are amazing. I'm just not built because I get frustrated because number one, it's one thing you ask me to pick you up something. It's another thing when you get picky about what you want me to pick up. That's not why I'm not. I know these little things. I know they're little, but these little things are why I'm not a good person to be in a relationship with, because I'm going to get frustrated. Can you get the low sugar, low salt? What are you talking? Do I look like I can figure that out? I can't figure that out. I'm not looking at labels. But them guys be coming up in that store with their girls' returns. I'm like, man, she got you. She got you. She got you. Oh, here go the comments. Oh boy. What Mike pork chop just ain't worth it. Ain't worth that. The pork chop ain't worth the errands. The pork. If you don't know what we talk about, everybody, the pork chop ain't worth the errand. Tell them, girl.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your man gives you a blueprint and tells you, this is how I want you to love me, this is how I want you to tend to me, cater to me, nurture me, whatever, so that I could be content in this relationship, why are you not listening? You don't go to a job and they give you the job description and you fucking wing it. So why are you winging it in your relationship and expecting the man to, be loyal to you? I'm confused. But you want a man to love you in your love language. Women need to stop that one-sided ish. I can't stand it. I don't like it. If you two choose to come together and y'all verbalize things, why not respect it? Don't you think that would make the relationship go much easier? It's like y'all make it harder and then you wonder why this man is unhappy. He told you what he wanted, Latasha. You didn't listen because you thought your pork chop was enough to keep him.
There, your pork chop was enough to keep him. There you go. There you go. That's where I was leading. That's all I wanted from the reference. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Good morning, Mike. What up, Stacy Mitchell? RG Parker is somewhere. What's this? I'm one of them men. So said Don Page. I applaud you for being one of them men. That's the way you make a relationship last. Babe, you need something? I'm about to run out. I'm about to run out here. You're right, Don Pay. I'm wrong. I just know once you get yourself involved in running errands for your significant other, there's gonna wind up being a phone call. Like, yo, they ain't got that. What else can you get? They ain't got that. Well, do they have so and so? I don't know. Well, it's in the blue. It's in the blue bag. It's got white writing on. Just look, just see if you that right there. Do you see? I don't see it. All I wanted to do was come out and get some coffee, girl. And now an argument starts. That's all I wanted to do was come out and get coffee. That's all I want to do. Legend says this girl got married 2 minutes after her post. Random Rick, let me tell you something. A younger Mike, I'd have been in her DMs. I ain't gonna lie. But Don, I've been there. Why do you think this is why? All right, this show is about me being bad in relationships. That's what this whole show is. Why do you think I stopped being the one when I was in a relationship to take the food order? It's just fucking Chinese food. That's all it is. That's all. Yo, we get some Chinese food. What do you want to get? And now you got to get a specific amount of soy sauce, and you need the chicken fried rice, but not fully fried, but semi-fried. And we want the vegetarian egg rolls with no, I stopped going. I said, no. Matter of fact, what I started doing was when I got there, either I would let them do the order on the phone. And this is why I know I'm not crazy. Because every time the person I was with would do the order on the phone, she would wind up getting into an argument with the person on the phone. Every time you could hear the argument. No, what I said was, because it's just fucking Chinese food. Just get the rice, get the damn, whatever you gonna get. Get your main platter and get a side and call it a day. That's all you gotta do. I would order, they already knew what I was gonna get. My order stays the same. Give me the barbecue spare ribs, the shrimp fried rice, and an egg roll. That's it. I was simple. That's all. I don't need nothing special. I don't need no extra soy sauce. I don't need no extra nothing. I don't need extra. All I need is those spare ribs that I don't even know if they're really ribs. The shrimp fried rice, which I don't even believe they're really shrimp in them. That's all I need. That's it. That's all. Yeah, just pick a number. No special orders. You want the 2 or the 3? You want the 2 or the 3? Goodness gracious, Stacey Mitchell, it goes like that, but you figure it out and bring it home. No, this is why I'm single, Stacey. No, I'm not wasting minutes of my life. I'm not wasting minutes of my life. This shit would be so frustrating. What? This is what I did. This is exactly what I'm like. What? This is exactly what I'll be saying. But once again, people, I admit I'm wrong. I admit that you people in a happy relationship are the correct ones. You're right. My wife is vegetarian. You know how hard it is when we oh God, man. Ooh. Not a vegetarian. Listen, I was a vegetarian. Real talk. I didn't, and pause on this, I didn't eat any meat for 6 months. When I was working, me and Lady Jade had went vegetarian. I did feel a lot better and everything like that. It was difficult just for me to get something for myself because I didn't know the vegetarian names of what the food was. So I was like, listen, what do you got that tastes like chicken? And they'd be like, we got this, you got this, got that. It was someplace off of 20, something, the Hut. And then they'd be like, I'm like, give me something that tastes like barbecue chicken. Now we got this and that and that. I don't know if this is the proper accent that they were using. I'm like, just give me something that tastes like this. And it was good. It was good. Stacey Mitchell, stop it. It's just for one. No, Stacey Mitchell. See, that's your attitude. It's just for 1 hour. You have no idea to irritate. You be like, what the fuck did I get myself into? Stacey, this all started with me just saying I wanted to get a cup of coffee. Then my girl at the time was like, oh, you going out? And then I know she got pissed because she started, I knew we were going bad because that's when she stopped asking me. I'm like, I'll be right back. And then she just let him go. Like I can tell the disgust in her face. I'm not even going to ask you to do me a little favor. Let him go. Why should I waste my time? You should want to do this for me. Pork chop ain't worth all that. No, I'm just playing. All right. I don't even know what the update what the latest rumors are. I've been so into football. Like, I was so footballed out. I had the greatest weekend. I'm sorry, y'all. If these are one of your teams, I'm sorry. I had such a good time watching Dallas get their ass beat. I had such a good time watching the Eagles get their ass beat. I enjoyed my entire weekend. I'm a hater Giant fan. We are not in the playoffs. I enjoyed the whole festivities of just watching the drama begin in everybody's city. Because now everybody want to fire everybody. Everybody want to fire. It was just a few days ago where everybody had the dream that this could be it. It was the dream. Mike McCarthy has changed. That's the head coach for the Dallas Cowboys. For those who don't know, Mike McCarthy has changed his ways. He's play calling better than he ever has before. He has elevated Dak. Once they lost, he got to go. Where's Bill Belichick? What this happened? In Philadelphia, it was, they had a bad ending to the season, so things was getting hectic. But they still had hope. You don't want no parts of nobody in their team. Fire everybody. Get everybody out of there. Get everybody out of there. Go get on. Go get on. I tell you one thing. I understand those athletes. I get the whole thing. Like, after you lose and you sucked, and you got to do a press conference, and they got to give you these questions that they are basically asking you, why'd you suck? But they got to make the question a little different. They got to make it a little more professional. But basically the question is like, why did you suck? And why do your teammates suck? And why does your coach? Basically, that's what they say. I understand why when athletes leave there, they hop straight on a plane and they don't go back to Philly. Like, they were playing in Tampa. I can see why the Cowboy players, after they lost in Dallas, I would go directly to the airport. I would already have a backup plan. I know people, when they found out, would be mad. I have a backup plan just in case this goes poorly. I need to be on an island by that night, or at least the next morning. I need to be on an island so I don't have to hear all this noise. Because when I tell you the reason why people are passionate is because they live through these sports. I've been that person. Let me see what we got. My Seahawks are home, so I'm rolling with the Lions to the end of the playoffs. No doubt. I like the Lions. I picked them to go to the Super Bowl. No lie. I said the Baltimore Ravens and Detroit Lions were going to be in the Super Bowl. Yeah, them Monday morning quarterbacks at work who couldn't last one day in NFL practice. I'm like, go get your bagel, boy. Listen, man. And they live through this. This is why it gets so intense. This is why players can make so much money. This is why the NFL is worth billions, because they've got everybody living their life through these games. Like, this actually changes people's behavior after the game is over for like a week. And after the week is over, they are then finding hope and can't wait for the season to start again. Like, it's amazing. If we only knew the actual number of how much money the NFL makes, which we'll never know because they'll just round it off. They'll say, oh, it's $1 billion. It's $1 billion business. It's a $2 billion business. It's $2.2 billion business. No. So there's so much money that it makes me giggle when I see Jerry Jones pissed. What you pissed about? What is Jerry Jones pissed about? This is a man's dream. He has a football team as his toy. He gets to play general manager in real life. He gets to make decisions, gets to go to the game, he gets to beef about the coach, he gets to put input on the plays. I'm floored. You're floored. What are you floored for? How many times does something have to happen over and over and over again before you just go, yeah, figures? That would have been more honest if Jerry Jones would have said that. Yep. If Jerry Jones would have shook up the world, if he would have said this about the Cowboys after losing in the playoff, just like they've lost in the playoffs for the last 25, 30 years, if they would have said, how do you feel about the playoff loss? Are you surprised? Nope. Figures. ESPN would have ran that clip. Yep. Not surprised. Yep. Going to make some changes. It's the old Coliseum effect. Keep the sheep distracted. No, you're absolutely right. And it's so many cowgirl fans on Suicide Watch. Yeah, and the crazy thing about it is I remember, and I've been trying to tell this to Jay Black forever. I was one of those fans that when the Giants lost, like it messed up my whole like the week coming up. We used to joke about it. You can't watch ESPN because your team lost, or when their highlights would come on, you'd flip the channel, and you'd flip it because you. And then I started realizing when I worked in radio in Philly, and the Eagles would win or lose. Let's say the Eagles lost, and we'd happen to be at the same club with the Eagle players. Now, let's say the game back then, there weren't as many 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock games as they are. It was a 4 o'clock game. So they could be at the club by like 9 or 10. Press conference, everything. So about 10 o'clock. So the game was from 4 to 6 something. And by 11 o'clock, them boys was at the club. Popping bottles. Pop, 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 pop. And I said, you know what? Y'all got the right idea. Like, after the game is over, the game is over. It's done. There's nothing you can do about that. That's why I leave it alone. My Giants had a bad season. I enjoyed their victories. I took the L's. I was like, hey, y'all go do your thing. I'm going to do my thing. I got these comedy shows. There are people breaking flat screen televisions. And I used to be like that. Now I realize you break your flat screen television watching the game. Do you think the Detroit Lions are paying for you to get another flat screen television on? Nah, yeah. And trust me, I enjoyed the entire weekend. I enjoyed the fact that we had extra games on Monday because the Buffalo Bills and Steelers got put. I enjoyed all that. But then what instigates it now is these sports talk shows. You know, radio's been doing it for years. But now when you got First Take and Undisputed and all these shows that are just, and they just egg you on to be mad. They egg you on to be mad. They just get you. But it's fun. But I try and tell people, don't let it ruin your day. Just keep it moving. Enjoy the escape. You got the 2-hour escape. Now you want to sit and debate with yourself about what the team needs to do. I know people will sit and talk to themselves. What they need to do, this whole Dak thing, what they needed to do is keep Amari Cooper. What they needed to, dog, it's over. And they're not hearing you. Like, just chill. And we got some other games coming up next week. Now, some of y'all, if y'all can't watch football unless your team's on there, I don't think you're a real football fan. Speaking on this, Jay, okay. I knew Jay was not going. I knew it. As I'm watching the game, and he know I don't like the Eagles. I'm like, at a certain point of the game, I was like, yep, I ain't going to see Jay for a few days. I just know it. I'm not even mad. I get it. I understand, but I don't understand. I understand and don't understand because it's just, but that's the way the NFL gets you. And I love basketball and I love my Knicks. And I watched the game last night. The Sixers played a hell of a game, beat the Denver Nuggets. I enjoyed the game. It was coming down to the end. Sixers almost blew the game on his crazy foul. And I was excited. I was like, oh, but once the game was over, I was like, good night. Take my sleep med. See y'all later. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. So that was my weekend. That's why I'm not really up on anything. I keep hearing about this Lil Nas X thing, and I don't want to talk about it because I really don't know. I just thought he found God. I don't know. I just thought he was finding God, and I'm hearing Christians all upset that he's using God. Duh. I better not hear one person. I'm not going to get too much into it because I'm just going to give you what I know before I jump off the bridge. If you are upset because Lil Nas X has now decided to do, I guess, gospel music, and he said he wants to find God, first of all, if that's what he wants to do, that's a beautiful thing. But if you are upset that you think he's using God to make money, I need you to really fall all the way back. Because this young man just jumped into the gospel realm. So if you're mad at him for making money off of God, do you know how many hundreds of people you should have already been mad at? Thousands? I'm hearing people quote Bible scriptures on like, wait a hold up. This is the guy you gonna target? The guy with one gospel song, that's the one you gonna target? Well, you know the ratchetness that has been going on for I'm once again, church is a beautiful thing, can be a beautiful thing, I've had wonderful experiences in church. But people, everybody's making money off of God. Everybody. And y'all ain't saying nothing about that. Matter of fact, y'all got excuses for that. Y'all will justify. So now y'all mad because Lil Nas X wants to jump in the money game. Whoo, boy.
What?
Hypocrisy is correct. And got the nerve of just calling this kid this and that. I said Lil Nas X had been turned out by the industry way back. Way back. Christians weren't saying nothing. Then he jumps in your lane. You have what?
What?
He jumped in your lane? The problem is, for a lot of these artists, is that now they know what country music felt like when Lil Nas X jumped in the country lane and had one of the biggest songs in recent history. See, this ain't about God. This is about him jumping in your lane. And knowing his track record. His track record is he can jump right in there and kill it. Stacey Mitchell forever. That's what y'all mad at. Y'all mad about, he about to show you how to pimp this game. That young man has got a whole fan base that he is about to convert. And we should be happy. Shouldn't we be happy? He's no longer doing the satanic stuff. He's no longer doing that. So everybody should be happy. I think and Don Page, he is. Just like he trolled the country music industry. He's like, you don't think I can do this? Oh. So bring up I always ask for stuff that I know ain't never gonna happen. Bring up the real reason why you mad at this kid. Bring up the real reason. Stop deflecting and always using God to spit your venom at somebody. Stop using God to spit. You just spit the venom on what it is that you're really mad at. Because if we put a lie detector test on a lot of y'all, it would be he's trying to come into the game and making money off of what we've built. Yup. And what did you build it off of? What did you build that industry off of? I'm just asking. Simple question. We ain't built the industry on you. You build the industry on God. Okay. But I don't know enough about it. I've already talked too much about it. So I'm all out of vape, which means the show is over. And I did a good job. I rocked out to damn near 8 o'clock, y'all. And I want to thank y'all who came on here and rocked out with me. Shout out to everybody. RG Parker, we said happy birthday, so it's not belated, but happy birthday again. She's not on here, but happy birthday. I will be at the Newark Symphony Hall tomorrow, which means I got to get a haircut. I got to get this beard shaped up, but it's all going to be all right. But in closing, I close with my princess.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your man gives you a blueprint and tells you, this is how I want you to love me, this is how I want you to tend to me, cater to me, nurture me, whatever, so that I could be content in this relationship, why are you not listening? You don't go to a job and they give you the job description and you fucking wing it. So why are you winging it in your relationship and expecting the man to, be loyal to you? I'm confused. But you want a man to love you in your love language. Women need to stop that one-sided ish. I can't stand it. I don't like it. If you two choose to come together and y'all verbalize things, why not respect it? Don't you think that would make the relationship go much easier? It's like y'all make it harder and then you wonder why this man is unhappy. He told you what he wanted, Latasha. You didn't listen because you thought your pork chop was enough to keep him. It's a lot of pork chops out here. Do better.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Going